Every other city I go, from Colorado to the Bayou I go. Y'all know the motto, get the info I know. My people know it's Mad Dog TV, let's go. To every other city I go. From Colorado to the Bayou I go. Y'all know the motto, get the info I know. My people know it's Mad Dog TV, let's go. Let's go.
What's good? What's good, my people? You guys know today we're going to have Carson Westbrook. He's going to join the channel. Just give him a second to get set up. So, in the meantime, we'll wait on him, get everything set. So we have a two-way, not only a two-way player, but we also have a two-way sport athlete. So it's very exciting time, man. You know what I'm saying? This is one of my favorite times of the year, is to be able to interview the upcoming players that's as far as incoming recruits. Shout out to Shirley. How you doing, Shirley? How y'all doing today, man? Let's get some people time to join the room. How y'all doing? Where y'all chiming in from? Where y'all chiming in from? So we're gonna go ahead and get the video started. Shout out to, like I said, shout out to Shirley. Good, and you? Doing great, doing great. Alabama in the house, Virginia in the house. That's awesome right there. So as I said before, we have Carson Westbrook. He's a two-way athlete, and I'm gonna go ahead and bring him in. I'm gonna play this little clip of Carson.
Jay Kanazawa looking to pass for the second time in a row, and it's complete for a first down. Nice sliding catch right there by number 18, Carson Westbrook, and a first down for Sly, 8-yard pickup.
And watch this, 18 by one of the smartest guys on this team. Nice catch, brings it in, and this is the guy who wants to go to an Ivy League school.
And he's already talking to him, Coach.
Already talking to him, yes, sir.
First football game of the day, second one coming up shortly. Pass behind him, and oh, what a great catch by Carson Westbrook, who reached back behind him to make that catch, and it'll be first and goal now for the Wildcats.
Are you kidding me? He threw it at his back pocket. Let's go reach back in the back pocket and get that one. Fantastic concentration. This guy makes your quarterback.
First and 10 from the 35. Jay Kanazawa going up the middle, complete, first down and then some.
Carson Westbrook, what's going on, my man?
Hey, how you doing?
Doing great, doing great. How you doing?
Doing great.
That's awesome. So we're gonna start from the very beginning. As far as high school, you've done a lot of amazing things. You've been able to play in the state championship, which is awesome as well. But when you first had that opportunity to go ahead and make your decision, to go and play for Coach Prime Colorado Buffaloes, one of the things that stood out is your faith in God, in Jesus Christ. And at your early age, I feel like that's very interesting. It's very inspiring for a lot of other youth athletes. And I want to go ahead and acknowledge that. Can you first talk about that journey of being able to play for someone like Coach Prime? How did that make you feel? And as far as your relationship, with God as well.
I mean, absolutely. As soon as I got the PWO from Coach Prime, I knew that's where I wanted to be. And he's also a godly man that really proclaims his faith in a positive way. And I'm actually at church right now doing the Zoom call. So that matches perfect. And I mean, it's just a once in a lifetime opportunity that I'm glad they took a chance on me.
That's awesome. And one of the things about you that's very similar to Coach Prime is your ability to be able to play more than one sport. You are someone that played baseball just like Coach Prime as well. Can you talk about that part of your do you want to play baseball as well at Colorado?
I mean, I would love to. Baseball was actually my first love, and I always thought that was going to be my ticket into college. And then my sophomore year in football, I just found myself getting a lot of attention in football, and I was like, maybe this is the way I need to go. But I would love to do that at Colorado. Unfortunately, Colorado does not have a baseball team, which makes it this. I would love to, though. If they were to bring that back, I'd definitely be one of the first ones trying to be out there like Coach Braun.
So as far as memories, do you have any memories, maybe even some favorite plays, as well as far as high school go that you want to share with us?
Ooh, I could go on about this all night. One of my favorite plays for sure was this past year. We were in the Final Four versus Early County, which is a really good team. Or we were in the Elite Eight, and we were down a score going into, I think, 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. They had the ball on inside the 10, and they were about to score and go up 2 scores, and we ended up getting a 4th down stop on them there. And then we marched down the field. I caught a pass for 50 yards to get us into scoring position. And then I ended up scoring with a minute left. After like a minute 30 drive, I scored with a minute left, and we ended up winning and going to the Final Four this past year. So that was definitely probably one of my favorite plays. And the amount of memories I've made, I mean, I definitely have a lot in the tank.
That's very awesome right there. So I'm gonna play some more of these clips because you have a lot that you can show to the fans, and there's gonna be a lot of more people with questions, and then they're gonna get a chance to see this after the live as well. So I'm gonna play this clip. I think this is your baseball clip here.
Here you go, yeah! There you go, yeah! Come on, Brody!
That's freaking awesome right there, man. What about baseball do you enjoy as far as playing?
Just the camaraderie with my teammates, the bond building. I really enjoy the competitiveness of baseball and how it's a lot more laid back than football. You get to talk a lot more throughout the game. I mean, football is out there. There's not much chatting going on. You're getting busy. Obviously, you talk about baseball. It's like a different. You're out there. It's a lot. You can talk to guys on the other team. It's I like baseball a lot too. It's always held a special.
Now, as far as family go, is there any, maybe family background as far as maybe baseball or football? Did you get your game from?
Well, I don't know if I should share this, but my granddad played football at Colorado State, and so I know so we're a little bit rivals there. But other than that, not really. My aunt, she was a Division I athlete at Georgia Southern, and other than that, not really, no sir.
Okay, so now you Georgia Southern, Georgia. I mean, there's a lot of teams that I would say that offered you. What about Colorado that made you want to go there instead of turning down Georgia? Because we know Georgia is definitely a powerhouse. I mean, let's be honest about it. So why Colorado rather than going to Georgia?
I mean, prime time, baby, and the fans. As soon as I posted about that offer, I mean, the fans, like the ones that are in here right now, they were just constantly like building me up, encouraging, just amazing fan base out there in Boulder, and they're second to none. And that's exactly where I want to be, is a place the fans will back me no matter what.
So I'm gonna play this highlight of a wide receiver that I feel like that you share some game with. I want to see if you agree or if you have another wide receiver. So I'm gonna play this clip. So we're looking at Cooper Kupp, a very good wide receiver. You know, he can catch the football, run great routes. And I feel like with your game, it's very similar in my opinion. But I mean, do you disagree or do you have another wide receiver that you would say idolize your game?
You know, I love Cooper Kupp, man. I like to think that we have a pretty similar game. Another one I've heard is Wes Welker, who ended up doing big things NFL and a Texas, and I feel like I follow his game a lot too.
That's awesome. So I'm gonna play this next clip of you at the wide receiver position. I can watch these all day.
Special teams, and that's very important for someone as young as he is to find yourself on the football field, which is playing special teams. And as I said before, he played defense, racked up a total of 66 tackles last season, and then a year before that he had 79 tackles, and he also had 5.3 tackles for a loss. Defensive statistics isn't as much of eye-catching as his offense statistics, but I love the fact that he can play both ways, and he had an all-purpose yardage of 1,538 yards. He's real special. When I watch him on tape, I'm loving the speed. I'm loving his ability to get up and catch the football, and he knows how to go score, and that's what I'm loving when I'm watching his tape is he knows.
And that's what I love about watching your tape. You know how to score. You know how to track the football. But I want to ask you, in your opinion, which one do you enjoy the most? Is it wide receiver, DB, or do you kind of feel similar as Travis Hunter, where you just have to do both?
I like to say I love it, but I genuinely enjoy football. But I think I lean a little bit more to wide receiver because I feel like I can use my knowledge of the game a lot more. You're like know where the holes are at. Me and the QB when it comes to defense, and so I like to think I can affect the game a lot more at wide receiver.
That's freaking awesome, man. So we're gonna allow some of the viewers to chime in on some of the questions. If you guys have some questions for them, definitely drop them in the comments as we continue the video. As I said before, we have Carson Westbrook, two-sport athlete, can play both ways. A man that is God-fearing as well, and it's very rare in this generation of football. But one of the things that I love about C.J. Stroud is his relationship with God as well. So I'm gonna play this clip and just give God some love. And you at church as well. So what perfect time to do it than right now, man. So let's play this clip.
Yeah, man. First of all, I just want to give all glory and praise to Jesus Christ, man, my Lord and Savior, for having an opportunity.
What is it like to be the number 2 overall pick in the draft?
Yeah, first and foremost, I ought to always give my Lord and Savior all the credit. Jesus Christ, man. Without him, I wouldn't be here. I just think we're resilient, and all glory and praise have to go to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Man, it's a blessing. I can't do nothing but just thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, man. First of all, I just want to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. It's been a heck of a year.
Yeah, I think that's absolutely phenomenal. And people wonder why C.J. Stroud had a breakout season very fast, what I'm saying? Because he has that favor, as far as him, being a great quarterback. And I feel the same is going to be for you as well. What about Colorado are you more excited about as far as outside of football? What about maybe the city? Are you very interested in seeing, if anything? Because I did see as far as your social media where you was doing some skydiving, and I feel like that's something you enjoy doing.
Yeah, I mean, I love skiing. I love all things outdoors, and I'm definitely looking forward to that. I'll come back to that in a second. But I like to say one of the things I'm looking forward to most is the people that are going to be out there, the fellow players, and my Gage Goldberg, a fellow PWO. And I'm really looking forward to spending time with a lot of the other players. And also, just Colorado in general are probably one of the most beautiful places on the planet. I mean, there's anything you can do. You got fly fishing. You got just a great atmosphere out there, a great environment. And I can't wait to get out there and try skiing a little bit. You know how it is.
So is it safe to say you enjoy playing in cold environments? Because obviously Colorado, may be a little cold. Is that something you enjoy doing?
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, in Georgia, I don't get a lot of experience playing in the cold environment, but whenever I did, I definitely enjoyed it. I put on my long sleeve. It definitely, once you get about it, you don't feel you're just out there to get your goal and go after.
Okay. All right. So I have another slide that I want to play. Well, I think this was one of your high school games as well.
Primetime Deion Sanders was able to do the same, but as he always say, you have to be special in order to do so. Right now, you guys are looking at Carson Westbrook, straight from high school, has found his home in Boulder. 5'11", 175, played wide receiver and free safety. I love this because, for one, he's not a guy coming from the transfer portal. He is a guy straight from high school that you can develop. He's young. He's been grinding his whole life, probably from pee-wee football, junior high, and high school, which I find as a former player, my favorite years of football, which came from high school. He had 42 catches last season, 735 yards. He averaged 17.5 yards a catch. His longest catch was 80 yards, 5 touchdowns. He could definitely do everything. He can also play running back as well. What I love about him is the fact that he can play kick return, punt return, so he can find his way on the field as far as special teams. 65 rushes, 735 yards. He also had 169.
Yeah, so those are a lot of stats. There's so many stats that the video cut out. That's how awesome you did. So we have a question from a subscriber. The subscriber question is, does he know what he wants to major in after you've done playing college football?
Okay. Right now, I'm thinking I'm gonna major in engineering. Is what I'm leaning to. I have a love for STEM and stuff like that, and I've kind of always wanted to go in that direction. So that's what I think I'm a major in. Yes, sir.
Okay, that's great. That's great. Engineering is great. So someone says he's a great individual, smart student, and even better athlete, hard worker. He would do great. Go Buffs. So as you see in the comments, there's a lot of people that's very excited for you being a part of Boulder.
Yeah, absolutely, and I'm thankful to be a part of it too. I'm thankful for Mike Janelle that just said that. That's my aunt right there.
So other than playing football, what other hobbies do you have outside of just playing football?
Like the other sports, I play basketball and baseball. Outside of that, I really enjoy hanging out with my friends. I like to ski, like you saw. I like to go fishing. Just good quality time with some good quality people, and that's probably my favorite way to spend my time.
So I did see on YouTube that you have a YouTube channel. For the viewers that's watching, definitely go and subscribe to his channel. Is it safe to say that when you get to Colorado, we will get some vlogs from you?
If whatever you need me to make some vlogs, I can do that for you for sure.
Yeah, definitely. We definitely would love to see, especially me, with me covering Colorado and me being a former wide receiver, I definitely want to keep up with you. If you need some help as far as how to get started, you can reach out to me. You're around a lot of great people as far as social media, well-off media. Reach the people media, the list goes on and on. So speaking of that, being around that much attention, is that something you're very excited about, being around a lot of social media and celebrities? Can you imagine being around so much?
I'm very excited about those guys that I've heard about, that I know about, like Shadir, Travis, Shiloh. I mean, these are guys that I knew about before I even got the offer from Colorado. Guys that people know about worldwide, and so that definitely excites me. Is just getting to build a relationship with those guys on a personal level. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the media. I mean, it's treated me really well these past few months. If all the media is as kind as the Buffs Nation is, then I think I should be good. But
so for me, I find it very, interesting and inspiring for you to have that opportunity to go to an official visit to Georgia. As far as the way they treated you, do you have any kind of experience as far as the way they treated you at Georgia?
yeah, I mean, they just as well as any. I mean, they the red carpet is a really fun game to go to, but I'm expecting experience in Colorado.
So do you have a favorite player in the NFL?
I would have to say up right now. He's out there doing it. And I'm honored that you said my game is a lot like his. Yeah, Cooper Kupp.
Yes. I've always wanted to be a recruiter, so I guess I have a good eye for talent. That's because when I watch your tape, that's what I see. I see a player that can run great routes, can catch the ball. You're not one of the fastest style wide receivers, but you know how to use what you have, and that what makes you very special. And you see every single draft NFL teams taking wide receivers like you, with the ability to run routes. They know how to play football. That's at the end of the day, that's what I see with you. You know how to play the game, and that's definitely what I love to see from wide receivers.
Yes, sir. Thank you
So
so much. Appreciate that.
So do we have any more questions? As he said, he is at church, so I don't want to waste too much of his time, but we definitely thank you a lot. And we wish you nothing but the best for sure.
No, I appreciate it. I'm really grateful for this opportunity. Hopefully meet you one day, and I'm grateful to have the opportunity to share myself in front of the fans.
Yeah, definitely. You definitely will get a chance to meet me. I definitely plan to get out there in the fall. Is that when you report? When do you report?
I'm actually reporting right after the day after graduation, starting summer workouts. So I'll be heading out there on May 26th.
Okay, that's awesome. So I do want to ask you this before you get ready to go. What advice would you give? Maybe it's a youth athlete, someone that has a dream, that they're chasing, whether it's football, baseball, any sport. What advice would you give that child?
Keep working. What you do is you're throughout the journey, and that's just part of it. You just got to persevere through it. Even in the valleys, God has a plan, and He's always going to have a plan, and what His plan is going to be best for you.
That's great. That's awesome. I do want to ask you this: do you have any goals as far as this season? Maybe catches, getting a certain position, a jersey number. Is there any goals that you have that you want to share?
Right now, I want to play. That's my biggest goal right now. I want to get out, and even if it's on special teams, I want to get out there, and I can't wait to get out there and work towards that goal. I can't accomplish that.
I appreciate you 100%. As I said before, I wish you absolutely the best. Enjoy the rest of your day. It's great to see you in church doing the things that you need to do by putting God first. When you have Him in your life, you definitely will have favor. And just be patient. That's my advice to you. Me as a former player, one of the things that I realized as I got older was I should have just been more patient. I had the skill set, being behind certain players. I know I was better then, but I wasn't patient. And so as a former wide receiver, that will be my advice to you, even though you are someone that can go both ways, man. So you're very gifted, and I wish you absolutely the best and good luck. And we'll talk more very soon.
Great. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
You're welcome. Take care.
All right. Go Buffs.
Yeah, go Buffs.
Bye.
Appreciate you, Stella. Once again, that was our man Carson Westbrook. Shout out to Jasmine, aka Samantha, chiming in. Very good friend of mine. Shout out to her. But as I said before, man, this is absolutely a blessing to be able to meet someone like Carson Westbrook, and the sky's the limit for him. Two-sport athlete, could have definitely played baseball, but unfortunately Colorado doesn't have a baseball team as of right now. But you guys know about Coach Prime. Coach Prime, he knows how to make nothing into something. So just because it's not right now, don't mean it won't be later. But I hope you guys enjoyed the interview. As far as with Carson Westbrook, I'm gonna replay all of these clips, of Carson Westbrook. But we're gonna definitely do more interviews in the future as far as incoming commits. But I want to go ahead and get Carson Westbrook because he has a very interesting journey, and the sky's the limit for him for sure. Danielle too says, great interview. Appreciate what you're doing. 100%. I appreciate you guys for chiming in as well. Thank you, Selma. Appreciate that, Shirley. Appreciate that 100%. Appreciate that 100%. And what I love about him is that he can play. Well, he played the same positions as Coach Prime outside of free safety to the cornerback position, but he played wide receiver. Coach Prime did that. He played on the defense side of the ball. Coach Prime did that. He played baseball. Coach Prime did that as well. So it's very interesting to watch his game when he suit up for Colorado. I cannot wait. And so I'm gonna play these clips, and we're gonna get up out of here, man. I appreciate you guys for chiming in to Mag Dog TV. Until next time, peace.
Yeah, man. First of all, I just want to give all glory and praise to Jesus Christ, man, my Lord and Savior, for having an opportunity.
What is it like to be the number 2 overall pick in the draft?
Yeah, first and foremost, I ought to always give my Lord and Savior all the credit, Jesus Christ, man. Without him, I wouldn't be here. I just think we're resilient, and all glory and praise have to go to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Man, it's a blessing. I can't do nothing but just thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, man. First of all, I just want to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. It's been a heck of a year.
Jay Kanasawa looking to pass for the second time in a row, and it's complete for a first down. Nice sliding catch right there by number 18, Carson Westbrook, and a first down for Sly, 8-yard pickup.
And watch this, 18 by one of the smartest guys on this team. Nice catch, brings it in, and this is the guy who wants to go to an Ivy League school.
And he's already talking to him, Coach.
Already talking to him, yes, sir.
First football game of the day, second one coming up shortly. Pass behind him, and oh, what a great catch by Carson Westbrook, who reached back behind him to make that catch, and it'll be first and goal now for the Wildcats.
Are you kidding me? He threw it at his back pocket. Just go reach back in the back pocket and get that one. Fantastic concentration. This guy makes you quarterback.
First and 10 from the 35. Jay Kanazawa going up the middle, complete, first.
Here you go. Yeah. Here you go. Yeah. Come on, Brody. Yeah. Yeah. Good hit, good hit, good hit.
Bit undersized, as I said before, under 6 foot, but we all know, man, there's so many guys that's under 6 foot that can actually, torch a defense. When we speak about the NFL, I mean, who name it? Tyreek Hill is under 6 foot and actually can destroy defense. But Carson Westbrook, as I said before, is headed to Coach Prime, Colorado Buffaloes. I'm very excited about this pickup. He also played a little bit of baseball as well. So he's not only a two-way star, as far as football go, but he also a two-way sport athlete. You know what I'm saying? So he can play other positions, other sports, which is very important, man. So drop a comment. Let me know what you guys think about Carson Westbrook. This is breaking news. He has found himself going to Colorado and going to play for Coach Prime, man. So drop a comment. Let me know what you guys feel. And if you guys like the special teams, and that's very important for someone as young as he is to find yourself on the football field, which is playing special teams. And as I said before, he played defense, racked up a total of 66 tackles last season. And then a year before that, he had 79 tackles. And he also had 5.3 tackles for a loss. Defensive statistics isn't as much of eye-catching as his offense statistics, but I love the fact that he can play both ways, and he had an all-purpose yardage of 1,538 yards. He's real special. When I watch him on tape, I'm loving the speed. I'm loving his ability to get up and catch the football, and he knows how to go score, and that's what I'm loving when I'm watching his tape, is he knows how to find the end zone. And I think he can be a sleeper, if we're being honest, guys, because he can definitely play the game of football. Great hands primetime Deion Sanders was able to do the same, but as he always say, you have to be special in order to do so. Right now, you guys are looking at Carson Westbrook, straight from high school, has found his home in Boulder. 5'11", 175, played wide receiver and free safety. I love this because, for one, he's not a guy coming from the transfer portal. He is a guy straight from high school that you can develop. He's young. He's been grinding his whole life, probably from pee-wee football, junior high, and high school, which I find as a former player, my favorite years of football, which came from high school. He had 42 catches last season, 735 yards. He averaged 17.5 yards a catch. His longest catch was 80 yards, 5 touchdowns. He could definitely do everything. He can also play running back as well. What I love about him is the fact that he can play kick return, punt return, so he can find his way on the field as far as special teams. 65 rushes, 735 yards. He also had 169